Hey guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Markets are open. And let's check them. Let's check the markets. Doosh. First of all, my gas. Boom. Didn't take it long. No bueno. Um, this thing also 1 bar rule. That's our sign of strength. Huh. It broke it by hair. We still have this level. It's a little too far from 0.5. And we don't like this place on our. Yeah. If it made like a cute, nice little up thrusty right here, that'd be fine. But now, IWM gaps into 0.5. I mean, not with the gap like this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dow Jones. Ooh. Ooh. Q's are there. Don't ask me where, but there. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Merrick. Yips up. Pfizer goes upsis. DTM gaps again. Do you want to call it a balance? Because I don't. Doesn't matter, but I don't want to call it a balance. Only Giro doesn't move. Slowly dies. It's in 0.5 right now. It slowly dies. It's far above 0.5, but it's also short. What's going on here? And shorts, they have their own logic. Yeah. Shorts, they have their own logic. Dune. And it's Friday. Don't forget. Booms. Corrected to 0.5. And done. Everything gapped but Tyrol. Daily watch now. Tun, 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 tun. Like everything up. Even the things that were supposed to be going down. I had some kind of emotional breakdown yesterday. I was just like, everything is all right, but like when you bet on a stock and then it goes like this, it doesn't go against you, just drops. It just like train wrecks. And then you start questioning yourself. It's like, what the heck am I doing to myself? Spending my life by the monitor? It's not true. I'm lying to myself. I'm acting, I'm out there. But when I trade, I just like sit by the monitor. It's the most freaking boring job in the world. Next, maybe only to like accounting. And I'm sorry, like to all accountants out there. But like I've been an accountant. I've been CFO and like as a part of my internship, I've been an accountant and bookkeeper. And for me, it's the most boring job in the world, period. And so then, at least in accounting or bookkeeping, you get paid by hour or whatever is your arrangement. And here, like, I'm just spending my life doing this shit. And then you can't even, like, guess where the market is gonna go. It's very disheartening. I had my thing yesterday telling you it's all right, I'm back, but for a quick second, it was like I should stop doing that to myself. Especially while the rest of the market just goes in the perfect freaking moves, and like you can see like people were making money. Like, why didn't I unroll in spring, Just test anything you wanted. That's the worst thing that can happen when you start questioning yourself. And I don't question this. You see, this thing went, like everything went up. Uh, Let me actually ask my. You see, like, I mean, even like dead bodies walk up from the graves and went up. Like everything went up. It's just me and my freaking Tiro. I can't even start like Oracle I missed. When you miss all the goodies, and just like collect your stops, it's not a real stop loss. Which may be even worse because God knows now for how long I'm stuck in Tiro. It can go all the way down to wherever it wants to go. Or it's just the manipulation bar on yearly, so it can go rupture. I mean, now I'm at the mercy of the market, to say the very least. The somewhat significant part of my capital, uh, most of my IRA, and a quarter of my brokerage account. So something to consider. In Intel, I was stuck with like uh, uh, is a fraction of my IRA account, maybe like not a fraction, but like 15-20% of my IRA account. But Vistiro, I'm up to my eyeballs in it. Um, you see, like everything, everything popped. Maybe I should be that guy. Who was this like TV persona who was advising on the stocks, and then one of the hedge funds managers uh, made the inverse ETF or inverse like instrument on him, meaning that whatever his prediction was, like the uh, fund would buy otherwise, like would short the stock if this uh, TV analytic would propose to buy it, and buy the stock if the this TV persona would advise to sell it. And that fund was like making money. Did I explain myself right? You get it. So there was someone on TV, like some kind of stock market prophet or whatever. And his predictions were like so bad that the reverse mutual fund or ETF, I don't know, was making money successfully, just doing the opposite of what this persona was advising to do. I think it's so funny and so good. So maybe I'm candidate. Well, I'm making money. That's like the only thing that stopped me yesterday from full on episode. I was like, come on, my 2025 is green. I'm doing good. I'm gonna do better. It's just very disheartening for whatever reason to see. And I had my reservations about Tiro. Let's be honest. It wasn't the best choice. That's why I didn't went like with the half of my brokerage account just on it because just because. У меня на кухне из крана вода. There's a famous Russian Soviet rock singer, Viktor Tsoi, and his band Kino, film, movie, like everything popped. No, 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 I'm singing him today. Okay, I'm going in circles. That's why. Bunk, bunk. Well, at least Linda dropped. At least XLY dropped. And I mean, it's technically good for 5 minutes, but come on, let's be real. I grew up with his music. And it's interesting. I'm so pleased to know, like, just I kind of met a producer director and we hit it off immediately. And like, we co-produced a project right now, pitching it to platforms for like, for acquisition. And he told me in our like private conversation that he loves um, that band. And when he came to LA, actually, he was like driving around a lot and listening to Tsoi. I was like, oh, that now makes sense. That's why we hit off so quickly, so flawlessly. And that's the thing about like immigrants, and that's why we don't blend in so good into like locals. It's because we have our own culture references that are very, very different from what locals have. So it's not only accent tax that we are paying, it's also very, very different culture references. Because I knew that like when we met and started working without saying, I knew like there's something, you know, there's some chemistry in all the good ways. And I was like, oh, when it came up that he's a big fan of soy, I was like, oh, that now makes sense. The Tiro, my pterod, how to say pterodactyl? Pterodactyl. I don't know what that is. Yeah, man. Man, it looks like it can go down just from here. Есть еще яркие, яркие дни, яркие горы. Но все, что мне нужно, это несколько слов и несколько шагов вперед. Amazon. Ui. Mother. It went. It went. Самолет. That's about the red. And that's the green day. Guess what's not there? Tiro. Oh boy. And I don't need to explain you guys how important it is like the music you grew up with, the cartoons you watched, the movies, your like role models. All of that composes your personality and your behavior. But maybe that's what's interesting about immigrants. We're not mundane for sure. We have our own like we're never boring because familiarity also brings in boredom sometimes. Like, hey, I know this. I'm like that. Know this, been there, caught that. I saw this T-shirt. I don't remember who. Some man was wearing it. I don't remember where, but it was like "A fisherman dead" or something like that. Been there, caught that. It was saying. I found it funny. It's a little bit funny. It's feeling sad. I think I'm gonna leave you with that. I have an unconventional morning because I already started my day, did my exercise, my jog, my this, my that. Um, I'm all set to, like everything popped. I'm all set to just go shower and do my breakfast. So it's kind of like, ooh, too many. Yes, a good sign of uh, too many tabs open. On volume. And it's a время. И все, что мне нужно, это несколько слов и несколько шагов вперед. Okay, you guys trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone. No one knows anything. Learn and grow in the communities of like-minded people, such as myself.